Hello everybody, today I will be doing my review of set 75156 with 863 pieces. This is indeed Krennic's Imperial Shuttle, one of my favorite shuttles that they've ever made in LEGO. It's just absolutely amazing, and I will be showing you why. Also, I did get this set for free a while ago from a very kind gentleman. He did give me this for free, and there will be a separate video about that. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, there were no minifigures included with the set, which is perfectly fine because I love the set itself, and I never managed to pick it up, but if I go over to the end without knocking too much stuff over, I can show you the minifigs. Now, you can get an Imperial, you would get an Imperial security droid, these two rebel guys over here. I don't have names because I'm not too much of an expert on this set, but you do get these two Death Troopers with the pauldron, which kind of double the value or even triple the value of regular Death Troopers because they go up to like $35 a piece. And then we have Krennic, lovely minifigure. But I don't want to take too much of your time discussing the minifigs because I don't have them, so I can't show you the full picture of the images or minifigs. But I can show you the beauty that is this set. Now, I am going to first off show off the Wingspan. Now, it is about as large as this entire table, which you can get from IKEA. It's kind of one of these 2x2s. I have like a large assortment of these. Some people also use them for their LEGO collection. Currently, I'm using, now I have a few things, but aside from the collection, you can see Wingspan is very large and detailed. Now, it's mostly black, but you do get some lights. You do get some greeveling as well with these tiles and also some vent pieces. And then you also have a nice turret over here at the bottom. I don't know how effective that is going to be because considering the wingspan is so large and you probably won't be able to do too much with that. You do also have these front cannons, but let me present the flight mode. Now the flight mode is very similar to most shuttles like this. For instance, the Imperial Shuttle or the Bad Batch Shuttle, which is right behind me there. And you can see it's quite large. It takes up almost the entirety of the space. I can barely get it in the shot to fully focus, but it is there. Now, it's a little bit going to be tricky on the landing, but yeah, very large wingspan. Now, you can obviously hold it by the top because this is actually very strong, and the beauty of the wings is they actually fold into place because they have built-in stoppers. So you don't have to worry like some of these other sets, are you stopping too late or too early? So that's a lovely thing that this shuttle has. Now, the wing is also a bit detailed. Nothing too fancy. I found it to be a little small, but I think that it's still a beautiful design. It uses one of these like rail pieces, very nice. Black. If you can see that, I don't think it's too visible. But it's absolutely lovely. But now that we have it in this position, which is why I put it in here, so that I can fold out these and show you the seating arrangements. Now you have two in the front. If I move this out of the way, you have two in the front and then two in the back, along with the main cockpit seat. So you could be able to put some Death Troopers in these spots on the side, and then you can have Krennic piloting the shuttle, and these guys can be like manning the guns, or they can be doing some wing adjustments. You name it. Probably possible, just depends on your imagination. Now, I will say that this piece in particular is a little bit annoying at times, and by that I mean this. I know that I had the camera angle a little off, but there's also this nice ramp over here. Not too functional considering the steepness and the sides that it leads into kind of a wall. But still, I didn't actually know about this part of the set until I actually cleaned it out, because you can see that there's fingerprints a little bit on the side, if you can see them. But that's because it was a little bit dusty, so I had to clean it out. So that's what I was doing on Monday. That's why there was only a short, but I think that short was absolutely lovely. Now, these turrets, very nice design. I love them. Very nice. They had a little bit of extra detail. They do look a little bit off as a whole, but I think they do a wonderful job. Now, if I turn around, which I'm going to have to be careful not to knock into anything. I've already knocked over those, what is it, like the frozen and carbonite guys from the Razor Crest. But yeah, no, there is this lovely engine in the back. Now, I do have a short coming out about this engine because I found really neat discovery about it. Now, I'm not going to share it here so that you go watch that video. A little bit of self-promotion in this video, but I digress. Okay, So, let me go bring some minifigures so we can fill out the seats, see how that looks. Alright, so I've inputted a few minifigs. I have 4 stormtroopers from Rebels and then a TIE Fighter pilot. Now, you can see they fit pretty nicely. These guys in the back have a little bit of a harder time, and so they do have to lift up their arm to fit, and it's a little bit of a tight squeeze. Now, that's a bit unfortunate. However, these guys in the front fit very nicely, along with the cockpit seat. Now, if I close it up, you can see no issues. I did forget that you have to close these sides up first. Otherwise, it's a little bit more difficult with one hand, but it is doable. Now, you can see barely anything can be seen. Now, there's a little bit of separation that you can slightly see minifigs through. But regardless, very nice fit. Everything works flawlessly. Honestly, I think that does it. Except for the fact that I keep forgetting this, but you do get landing gear. Most of this on the bottom is pretty sound. You can move the landing gear. I kind of always forget about it, but you can also move this down if you need to fit in, if you need to get into those weapon holders. I think I mentioned them. If I didn't, there you go. Because I actually had to redo this recording, considering the first time my camera died on me, so that was great. But you know, I'm very happy to own this set. This is absolutely lovely. Now, it is expensive, don't get me wrong. If you want one like sealed or whatever, it's like $200, $250. It's expensive. So, if you like this shuttle, it's going to be pretty difficult to get. Now, you probably won't get as lucky as me and get this for free by sheer coincidence. But, you know, if you have the money, I highly recommend this set because it's absolutely beautiful. Now, I do have a few other Rogue One sets, like the hover tank, which I also got for free from that guy. Very lovely. And then I also have the U-Wing, which I bought a while back. So, few other Rogue One sets that I can do reviews for, so that's going to be absolutely amazing when that happens. But until next time, see you and bye.